All right. So I'm not low energy because I didn't like the book. I'm low energy because I stayed up really late past my bedtime wanting to finish this book, which I did. I finished The Keeper of Lost Children. So y'all please forgive my voice and all things. Like I say, I'm tired. I'm tired. Okay. Really good. I feel like, first of all, thank you so much to the ladies on TikTok who have been in my comments recommending new books to read. I feel like I've been on like a winning streak for the last few months, or at least since the beginning of this year. So thank y'all so much for introducing me. Because even though I'm on the social media, I'm not really, y'all, I'm looking at cleaning videos and perfume hauls. Okay. All right. But this book right here, The Keeper of Lost Children, is absolutely wonderful. I loved, now, okay, the things that threw me off a little bit, because when it comes to writing where you're going from different timestamps, so we were in the 60s and we're in the 40s, and building the story over those time loops, sometimes I get lost. I get, my brain is like, just talk to me in the present, which, but I'm so glad that this book, this author did that, because she helped you understand the journey of, and I'm trying not to do any spoilers, so forgive me if there's any spoilers. She's helping us understand the story about this particular girl. I also love that although she talked about Ethel and what Ethel did in terms of her efforts in helping these children in Germany, these mixed race children in Germany, and helping a lot of them to come to the States and be adopted into families. That she didn't center the story on Ethel. She centered the story on one of those little girls, and then the journey that young lady had with Madiri, who was her mom on this side, the hard and harsh life that she had. I love that there was redemption in the story. The journey of her father. Y'all, there was so much involved in this story that, my gosh, like, I think that the way that Ozzy, so Ozzy's another character, and y'all are gonna come to love these characters. I'm just trying not to spoil it, okay? But the way that Ozzy was treating Rita, because he was a very intelligent young man. He went off to fight the war. When he came back home to the U.S., he ended up getting married to Rita, but he always had a hole in his heart for his daughter that he had in Germany. And just the way that the crisis and the things that he went through emotionally, trying to get situated as a Black man in America after going off to fight the war, and being very talented, super smart, but he couldn't get the job or the career that he really desired for a couple of reasons. And just seeing the redemption story for him and for Sophia and for Ethel and for all of the kids, not for all the kids, but for the kids in this story, was really heart-wrenching. And there's a point in this book, y'all, when the little kids were saying, "Mommy, mommy," and oh my God, was I crying? Yes. And I'm not a crier. So definitely think that you should pick this up. In terms of how long, so I am a fast reader, and that, but it also means like I'm not like, I use my social media time or my TV time to read. So I'm not, you know what I'm saying? I dedicate time to read. I also, like, I'm just trying to give a context of like how fast, yeah, I'm a fast reader, but I still read, and I only read one book at a time. So I would say today I'm recording this on Tuesday morning. I started Sunday, so you see how long it took me. But like I said, y'all, I put hours into it, and I stayed up late a couple of nights. But it's because it was that book. It was that good. Forgive me, I'm tired. Get this book, y'all. Tell me what y'all think. Keeper of Lost Children. And again, as always, looking for my next book recommendation from my friends on TikTok. Also posting this on YouTube for those who are still following the reading journey. If you have a book of your own, also encouraging y'all on Facebook. Great way for us to like focus on something else, y'all. Get our minds right, and that's it. All right, y'all have a great rest of your week. I'm gonna try to get some sleep. Bye, y'all.